In this episode, we are whitetail hunting in New Jersey. Plus, member footage with Rush Uncut.
Going home to New York. That's a nice buck. Nice New York buck down.
What a stud.
Got a really nice buck.
What a beauty.
We got it done in New York.
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. Today we're in the North Country, specifically Clayton, New York. Looking for a cold beverage or a great meal? Look no further than Woodboat Brewery. Hey, we're gonna grab a bite to eat right now, but while we're doing that, why don't you join Pro Staffer Joe Pio in Jersey, chasing big whitetails.
All right, I had a tough time in South Jersey this year with EHD had hit us. Population has been down anyway because the coyote population jumped up and they were knocking the fawns down pretty good. So we're on the bottom swing of the population and I struggled to get close to a deer for sure.
All right, November 1st, it's the afternoon. I didn't hunt this morning because it was raining. I didn't feel like dealing with wet gear. So I'm watching the coverts. There's been deer moving. First light, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Deer up and moving. Mostly small bucks, does. I got a northwest wind. I got a back corner of a cut cornfield, planted winter wheat. All uplands, oaks, hollies, laurels. It drops down. I'm in a band of white cedars that wraps around that transition before it goes to a flooded swamp. My scent is blowing into that swamp, but the deer don't normally bed there. They bed further back or further forward. So my scent should be good. I'm just hoping the deer move along this transition piece. I'm trying to get downwind of that field before they go out into the field. That's why this stand is here. This is a good little pinch point because the deer will come from their front bedding area to get into this oaks, holly, laurel piece and cut the inside corner of that field, stay within the cover. So this is just a good spot when the deer are moving. Let's hope for the best. South Jersey archery, extended archery, permit bow season, whatever way you want to call it. I'm here for a decent buck, but I'll take a doe. I haven't taken a deer yet this year, so if a doe presents itself, I'm gonna let her rip. What is it, upper 40s, low 50s, 12 mile an hour, northwest wind, just leaves are falling. It's that time of year.
Finally, after September hunting, October hunting, here it is, November. I'm finally able to get close to a deer. That looked like a doe down. I saw one doe come up out of the swamp and cross a fairly open area, head into the mature hardwoods. And then next thing you know, I had a little fawn walking around under here, and a doe came out, and then another doe came out. So I'm trying to figure out which one is with the fawn.
which is impossible. But she got downwind of me, wasn't sure, and then kind of worked her way away from me. I can see the nocturnal. I had to thread it down between some branches. I drew and settled, and where I wanted to shoot her, she moved a little bit. I had to shoot through a couple little twigs, but I threaded it in there. She went about 35 yards and started getting all wobbly, and then I heard her crash. So she should be about 40 yards away from me.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Discover Tug Hill. Our backyard, your adventure.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Our time spent in the outdoors is building stories. Stories that last long after the hunt. The Maverick XL is part of that story. The lightweight, two-piece design makes the Maverick a leader in portability, but still tough enough to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Customize it your way or use the Maverick Next Level platform system. Your hunt, your way, your story. That's Maverick Hunting.
Introducing the revolutionary Umarex Complete NCR, the first PCP air rifle powered by the new high-pressure nitro air power cartridge, delivering more power, more impact, and more precision at a greater distance, shot after consistent shot. The Complete is the perfect companion from the backyard to the backcountry. The revolutionary Umarex Complete nitrogen cartridge rifle. Harness the power of air.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Hunting, Bear Archery, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Niagara Falls, USA, CVA, Whitewater Fishing Apparel, Scent Lock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, Trophy Ridge, and these fine sponsors.
Picked up the arrow. The arrow looks good. Covered in blood. My tree's right up there. It's thick. She ran through this little thick spot here and then got out in the open, so I want to go around it and look for her. This property is awesome. They got a forestry program. They come in and do some selective cuts and do some really good stuff for this piece of woods here. That really helps the wildlife. A lot of extra food for them in the winter. Alright, I'm looking for her blood. I know where she went. Nope. This is where she stood. She stopped trying to figure out what was going on, and she's pouring blood out. There's blood everywhere here. So this is where I saw her get a little wobbly legged. So she should only be a couple yards over here, but she's just spraying blood out. So I should have a dead deer within 10 yards here. All right, here we go. Nice doe. First year of the 2023 season. Decent doe, year and a half old, 2.5-year-old. Saw some movement this afternoon and made the best of it. Saw a little 8-pointer that I probably wouldn't have shot, and the does are on the move. So we got meat hanging now. So I'm gonna get her out of here, get her hung up in the barn, and I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Next day, temperature dropped. So I was in a stand, I was in a Millennium ladder stand in a holly tree, and not a whole lot going on. I saw one buck cruising up the stream right in front of me.
All right, sun's coming up. It's November 2nd. It's like 28 degrees. It's cold. Where I'm set up, I got a cut cornfield over here, planted winter wheat, cut cornfield planted with winter wheat over here. Stream down here, big swamp. I like this spot this time of year because these deer are going to come up out of the swamp and cruise the edges of these streams looking for does. It's a great spot. I'm in a holly tree in a Millennium stand, hidden really well. Took the crossbow out today because I shot a doe last night with the bow, so I wanted to change it up. All right, morning hunt. We're just here till about 10 or so. I gotta butcher that doe.
Right around 9 o'clock, I looked over my shoulder and I could see a rack coming through the woods. And what was happening was he was scent trailing me. I think I had the smell of that doe on my boots. I'm trying to get the crossbow between the branches of the holly tree and the camera arm, and it was a mess.
So it's about 9:30. I heard something, I looked and I see no horns. This deer was trailing me, coming in to my stand. I'm not sure which way he came in from, if he came in from one of the fields, but he was trailing me. There was a tree right here in the way, and he kind of stopped behind it. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, he actually got within about 10 yards, and I had to put the crossbow between the camera arm and the tree, and I got him quartering towards me. I'm shaking. I didn't think I was going to get the opportunity, but I let one fly. He ran through this thick cover, cut back heading towards the stream, and then it got quiet. And then about 2 minutes, I hear him fall over and crash and kick. So he's done. He looked like a nice one. Oh, I got the shake so bad. November 2nd, they're on their feet cruising.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Wood Boat Brewery, Steel, Muzzy Broadheads, Old Man Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Vortex Optics, Quaker Boy, and these fine sponsors.
All right, I'm at the impact. I see some leaves scuffed up. He ran and then cut through this thick stuff. Right where the sun is in it is my Millennium Ladder stand in a holly tree. This deer walked right up this trail. He was following my scent from my boots. So we're gonna walk around this thick stuff and see if we can find some blood or a body. I just recocked the crossbow just in case. I'm gonna put a bolt on it just in case. But I did hear him crash. It sounded like he fell. I don't see a bolt here anywhere. So it must have hit the opposite shoulder or went through him and just buried because he was only, 15 yards from the tree. So, alright. We'll walk around this and we'll go find some blood. I walked right up on him. He's not 30 yards from the tree. Yeah, he's only 30 yards from the tree. I just couldn't see him because he's under a holly. Alright, here he is. Decent South Jersey archery deer. He's cruising. He made me happy, so I decided to take him this morning. Now we gotta get him out of here and butcher him up. Tough season for me. EHD really killed us last year, and been struggling to see something I wanted to shoot, and this deer looked pretty good, so taking him home. All right, let's get him out of here. Luckily I can drive pretty close to him, so it's not that bad.
Timing was good. It's just the execution was a little funky. But anytime a shooter buck is going to follow me to my tree stand, I'm going to shoot it and take it for a truck drive.
Hey Joe, congratulations. Great buck and a great doe.
Brian Kerber here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Runnings Rundown, brought by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. This week we're talking optics, as in Vortex optics, specifically scopes. No matter what your needs are, they have you covered. Many models to choose from. My personal favorite, the Viper. Fog-proof, shock-proof, waterproof. What else can you ask for? With any of these scopes, high performance meets your budget. Let's not forget the VIP warranty, very important promise. If they can't fix it, they'll replace it, no questions asked. And that's this week's Runnings Rundown.
With beer as crisp as the water of the St. Lawrence River and as robust as the mahogany boats that travel its waterways, the Wood Boat Brewery crafts fresh, flavorful brews that capture the beauty and pleasure of this great river. We pair our hops-rich beauties with wood oven pizza handmade from fresh local ingredients. We're open year-round at our centrally located brewery, so come. No matter the season, there are always good times at the Woodboat Brewery.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine vacation destinations. Join us for a relaxing day on shore or have an exciting day on the water. Black Lake offers fishing for serious anglers and those looking to create lifelong memories with the family. Stay at the lake at one of our many cottages and campgrounds. For more information, go to blacklakeny.com. Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Hey guys, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Keith, this is Gordon. We're here on location at Dryden Lawn and Recreation in Dryden, New York.
Rush Uncut's the member-driven portion of our show where people just like you and me can submit your footage and have it aired right here on our TV show. All right, up first we have Rush Uncut member Jason Bartholomew right here in New York on the spring turkey hunt. Let's check this out.
When you scout birds, it's pretty easy to get it done. I think I made 2 calls. He was 10 yards probably.
All right, here we are. First day of New York opener. It didn't take long. Well, I made like 2 calls. I watched this bird go to bed last night. He never gobbled, but good bird. Probably 9-inch beard. Skinny beard. Good sharp spurs, probably inch spurs. Good time. Right across the road from my house too. My house is right there.
All right, Jason, that was an awesome hunt, man. You let that turkey come right into the danger zone and pow, the feathers just went flying.
That was some
way to go.
Wicked footage.
It was. Good job, buddy. All right, guys, up next we got RJ Morrison right here in New York on a turkey hunt. Let's check this out.
Good job, buddy.
Happy? Shaking the whole time.
Right? Keep it on again. Yeah.
We didn't hear much all morning, but he'd been roosted and we were listening, and all of a sudden a crow came over real close and he gobbled a couple times every time the crow would call, and then after a while he heard some drumming and stuff, and so then we kept looking, and after a couple minutes we saw him coming into the woods, and he came up to the decoys and he started pecking out the decoy, but there was a couple hens, so we waited a couple minutes And so then he ended up coming up nice and close and getting a good shot, and he took a shot and got him. I'm RJ Morrison. Don't forget to rush outdoors with the camera.
Hey RJ, way to get it done.
That's awesome to see young kids like that out there having fun. Get her done, buddy. Good job.
Hey guys, if you want to become a member, it's easy. Go to our website, rushoutdoors.com, click on the Uncut logo, sign up there. Or stop on down to the great New York Sportsman's Expo, the end of January, State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York. Come out, meet the entire Rush crew, and sign up there.
All right, guys, that's a wrap here at Dryden Lawn and Recreation. If you guys need lawnmowers or anything like that, stop on down and see Fred or Brandon, and they'll hook you up.
And don't forget to rush outdoors
with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, Peak Performance Labradors, Coyote Eyewear, Case Marina, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
That's a darn good beer right there.
It is. And believe it or not, Woodboat brews their own beer, 12 to 13 flavors.
That's awesome. And great pizza.
Amen.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. We're just about out of time. Do yourself a favor. When in Clayton, stop at the Woodboat Brewery. Great brick oven pizza, great brews. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods. Fantastic brick oven pizzas. I want to taste it so bad. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what I was going to say. I'm losing my mind here.
What's he doing?
New York youth turkey hunt.
What else can you ask for?
Tim Proof.
Yeah, I need Tim Proof.